tinkering with your
checking for the sound. I don't see any comments.
there it is.
You found it?
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the 7th Rule with Sirach Lofton. So Sirach is, for some reason his mic is muted. We've been kind of fiddling with that for a few minutes. Who knows why, but here we are. So we wanted to say hello while we figure this out. We had a couple really cool guests, really good interviews that you'll be seeing a little later. Really good ones. We've got a lot of amazing guests, amazing episodes, awesome videos coming just in the next few days and couple weeks, and probably an enormous announcement to make in a week or two as well that we can't really say anything about, but it's going to be pretty darn huge, pardon my French. How you guys doing? Can you guys hear at least me okay? Can you hear me? Myra T, hello, hello. Jim Westbrook, hello. Mohammed, hello, Mohammed. Christine says, I can hear him. Sound check go, says Paul Brulo. We're figuring out Sirach's technical difficulties for now. And yes, Anne-Marie, yes, 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 yes. I am wearing purple because I'm cosplaying Jake Sisko. I am actually wearing purple in honor of Jake Sisko. I don't know if Sirach knows that. Right now he's frozen, so he probably doesn't know. So I think he's going to call back to see if his sound will work. But yes, you're absolutely right. Great. John, Mohammed, Delphine, hello. Mark, hello. The fan is actually pretty useful to see if Sirach's Wi-Fi is down. You're right. If the fan's moving, we know we're good to go. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Melissa was part of our recording today, by the way. Really good one. Melissa, how much did you love today's recording? Wasn't it amazing? I think so. Let me see. Did I forget to add my background? Oh, wow. I think I should do orange. Purple for Sirach, and I'm wearing orange for Aaron. These were the two original 7th Rule colors, purple for Jake and orange for Nog. So that's what I'm cosplaying. I'm cosplaying Jake, and my background is cosplaying Nog right now. Come on, Sirach, get back over here. Somebody needs to laugh at these stupid jokes I'm making. Anne-Marie says, Ryan is less than a bus seat, which is also less than Jake. Here comes Sirach.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you great, Sirach. We did it.
All right.
Just kidding. We can't hear you still. Damn.
Damn. I got excited.
I know. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I was so happy. So check this out, Sirach. What they noticed was that Anne-Marie noticed that I'm wearing purple because I'm cosplaying Jake Sisko, by the way. And my background, this wall, is cosplaying Nog. So we got everything all set up there.
Boo.
No, I thought that was good. Thank you, Demas Alvis. He's laughing with us. Or she. Demas, I don't know if we know you in real life. Where are you living, Demas? Hello, Rose Kirby in the UK. Good to see you. Looks like I'm about to do a bad stand-up routine, Mark says. Favorite color, purple, reporting in. says Christine. Heidi Border says, purple is my favorite color too. It was my mom's favorite color as well. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to your mom. So while we continue to work out these technical issues, otherwise we're just going to have like Sirach do Morse code, because we see you fine. We see you great, Sirach. I don't know what the sound issue. Oh, nice. Nice. He's gonna write. Jake Sisko's gonna write. So I think this AMA is going to be us asking the fans questions so that we can just read them and enjoy them. So first of all, here's the big question of the day. You guys, now that you have this chance, is there anything that you've ever wanted to say to Sirach? Or is there something that you wanted to bring up about Jake Sisko? Now's the chance. What do you want to tell Sirach? What do you want to tell Jake Sisko? First, Der Romer 2000. How are you guys? It's 1:20 a.m. in Germany, but I could not miss out on the 7th row live.
Speak, Sirach.
Nice. Thanks very much, buddy. Thank you. We appreciate that. Wait.
You can't hear me, huh?
Muhammad says they can hear you, Sirach.
They can hear me?
I just can't hear you.
Well,
well, that's great then. Okay. They can hear you. So I'll just have to watch your lips when you stop talking, and then I'll talk.
They said I was frozen.
So we got to the bottom of that. Drew says, I can hear you both fine. Hi from Ontario, Canada.
All right. Well, if I can be heard, then no need to write
Okay,
it all
Patrick
down.
Brownfield has something important to say. He says, Jake, your mom was hot. Sorry, not sorry, just saying.
Yeah, that's Jennifer Sisko, right? The original mom, my mama. She was hot.
Rose Kirby says, I can't do too much live chat, but what's going to happen on Sunday? Sirach, any predictions? What's going to happen on Sunday?
Yes, I think that Monday will be very close following. What's happening on Sunday? Is that for our show? What we're going to be doing?
It's a good prediction. I wish I'd heard it. Oh. Mark says, Sirach, I really appreciate your acting in the episode where you and Bashir go to a war under siege by the Klingons. Your character had a lot of emotion to convey, and you nailed it.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Every once in a while, I might get it right. Sometimes I watch the show and I think, damn, I suck this episode, but sometimes I don't suck so bad. Somebody asked what my middle name was. Benjamin Lafayette Sisko. You know, I don't have a middle name in real life, and I don't have a middle name as a character. I don't think so.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
Elisa says I can hear you both, by the way. We got it. We're good.
All right.
We're good. Don't worry, Sirach. You can say anything you want about me, and I won't even know it.
You have a symbol right now. No, I don't have a symbol.
Wow. I don't think they'll even understand that one. Der Romer says, or is it Rumor? Sirach, do you have some self-sealing stem bolts with you right now?
No bolts. Just my cup.
Because you're going to go play some baseball or soccer. They use a cup. Kill Walker, thanks. 2019 says, Sirach was great at showing a healthy father-son relationship with Avery. I can't lie and say I wasn't jealous a bit. They had chemistry and were very believable. Always enjoyed those scenes. That's awesome.
Yeah, those were the moments that we really shared together. I remember in the documentary they had an outtake with Cisco and Jake, and he was trying to get me to stop laughing in the outtake, and I really enjoyed those kinds of moments because that was the way we played and had fun. It was pretty good.
So people say they're jealous of your father-son relationship. Heather Jordan says Jake and Nog were friend goals, squad goals, right there.
Friend goal, hashtag friend goals. Yeah.
Do you ever get tired, Sirach, of people saying how awesome of a father-son situation you guys had on Deep Space Nine, or is it like just always good to hear?
No, I don't get tired of it. There's not that many good father-son relationships in television in general. So, for example, I was looking for good father-son relationships growing up watching television. And I guess you got that from Bill Cosby on The Cosby Show, even though his name is taboo now. But that was like the only thing that I could see. So that people recognized it, whatever they got from it.
You know, the other really good father-son relationship in Star Trek was in Deep Space Nine as well. It was Aaron and Max, Nog and Rom. That was the other really good father-son relationship. There was also Tom Paris and his dad, Admiral Paris, but they didn't get along too well, right, guys? They weren't really buddies so much.
Well, you get a lot of family elements happening there with the Jake and Nog, with the O'Briens, Molly, Keiko, and Chief O'Brien, and also with Lita, Rom, and Nog. So there was a lot of family in our show.
That's exactly it. We've talked about that before. The Deep Space Nine is definitely the show about family. You know,
right?
Right. It's just all about these different family elements and these family structures and these family relationships. It's really great.
Yeah.
Paul Brulo says, Sirach, you mentioned you had the prop of the star map from Cisco's solar sail ship. I need a copy to paint a giant map.
Yeah, I gotta find it. I know I have it somewhere. It's not here, but I'll show you guys the map next go around.
Right, and if you do find it, Sirach, just send it to me. Shoot me a text with it or something, and I will send it to Paul, maybe like in the group or something like that, and so he can paint it because he's a great painter. He painted some really cool Deep Space Nine stuff.
Love to do it. I would love that.
We missed something funny. Oh, Mohammed says, Universal Translator not working right now. Because I was saying, Heather was saying that was a good one. I'm like, what did we miss? Katie Carr, hope you both are doing well and hanging in there with the quarantine. How you doing with the quarantine, by the way, Sirach?
I'm doing good. I have no problems with the quarantine. The biggest issue for me is school with my daughter. So, just spending more time being a dad.
Yeah, got it pretty good too. I mean, just hang out in my room. I got my backyard growing some vegetables. I don't go to any stores. I haven't been to stores in weeks or months. Just live off of Amazon and protein bars, and internet. So it's okay. I mean, a lot less work as far as productions are concerned, but a lot more work as far as online jobs are concerned. So I guess it all evens out. We hope you're doing really well, Katie Carr. By the way, she had a birthday recently.
We celebrated.
That's right. Mark says, I wish there was more of a payoff in the Tom Paris, Admiral Paris relationship. the Voyager finale. Yeah, that was a father-son thing that kind of pooped a bit.
Yeah.
Simon Kerr, that is the great uncle of Steve Kerr, by the way.
Good to know. Good to know.
Also loved both Aaron and Sirach in the Red Squadron Dominion War episode. I bet you get that brought up a lot too, right, Sirach?
Yeah, I like doing that Red Squad. Yeah, Red Squad. Yeah, I like doing that episode. It was a lot of fun, and it was actually, a chance for Nog and I to be in a different kind of circumstance. It was a good episode.
Right. Also, Courtney Peldon played the lady, the commander in that one, and she ended up becoming an agent, an acting agent. So good for her. Shout out to Courtney Peldon. Matthew,
Really?
Yeah. Matthew Fuller says, she was a Aqua Talent, I think is what she does. Courtney Peldon, Aqua Talent. Matthew Fuller says, do you have any thoughts on Will Wheaton's rumored cameo in Star Trek Picard? Matthew, before we go too deep into that rumor, let me just say that where did you see that rumor? I saw that rumor on WeGotThisCovered.com, and I need to tell you that anything on that website on WeGotThisCovered.com you have to take with a grain of salt, because so far every single rumor that they've ever had has not been true. It's just clickbait. If you see it on a secondary website, then maybe there's some truth to it. But if that's the only website you see it on is WeGotThisCovered.com, don't believe it. I'm sorry to say. And if someday they say something that ends up being true, then we'll consider it. But if it is true, if Will Wheaton is on Picard, what would you think of that, Sirach?
I would think that there would be other people who deserve to be guest starring or cameo before Will Wheaton. So I would say LeVar Burton needs to be there.
Yes.
Michael Dorn. There's more people that I would put in front of Will Wheaton.
The Na visitor, you would?
The Na.
Yeah. But I will say this: Will Wheaton, he does embrace the fandom and the nerddom quite a bit. So I mean, he has his own show after Trek or whatever it's called, the Ready Room. So even if he doesn't, he's still ensconced in the nerddom. Doing his Ready Room show. Maybe that's enough. Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Explorers is my favorite episode, Patrick Brownfield says. Here's a good one. MK.
I did like Explorers.
MK. That's what MK means.
Okay.
Okay. Sirach, do you have your own trailer while you were shooting, or did you have to share one?
I had a trailer. Hand down when she left trailer. So I did have a trailer.
Oh, okay.
Whoopi Goldberg's trailer was my first trailer. Her old trailer.
Really? Guinan's, huh?
Yes.
Were there any big hats, or was there like a big rack to hold hats?
I looked all over. I couldn't find any purple anywhere.
War Dog Heim says, the seventh rule, did you get the box yet? No. Did that arrive at the P.O. box? If so, we'll go pick it up right away and let you know. Thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. You sent it just a few days ago, I believe. You're out in Montana, I think. The Darth Eddie says, in the Cards was a great lighthearted episode that let Weyoun be magnanimous and kind for one of the only times that Jeffrey Combs played him. What did Sirach think of that episode? Do you remember in the Cards, Sirach?
A little bit. That was the episode we had to get that. Was it Buck Buckeye rookie card? I was getting for my dad. I think it was a Buck Buckeye.
I don't remember. I'm sorry to say. I can't.
Yeah, it was a Buck Buckeye baseball card, and we were trying to find it, and my dad wanted it. It was a rare baseball card. And I do remember the scenes with Jeffrey Combs because he was lighter and more playful, even though he's light and playful as Wei-Yu normally, but he was even more, it was less menacing and ominous in that particular episode. So yeah, it was fun playing, acting alongside Jeffrey.
Yeah. You know, the fans are clamoring for him to be a character in the new Captain Pike series because everybody's always wanted him to be an actual regular. Like he was, you know, had a one-off in Voyager. He had a multitude of episodes as Wei-Yun in Deep Space Nine. He was Shran, and he was also Brunt in Deep Space Nine. He was Shran in Enterprise, and people are saying, when is he going to just be a regular? Stop making him earn it. He's earned it. Let him be a regular, a series regular, you know? So we'll see. Dead Purple agrees. She says, yeah. Who knows about what, though? Demas Alvis.
Marie is hilarious.
Always. Where's Demas Alvis? We see you. Where'd you go? Demas Alvis says, by the way, thank you so much, Demas Alvis. And we didn't see where you're from. Where are you? What city are you in? Says, my favorite Sirach scene is actually the last scene of the show with him and Nana staring at the wormhole. Kind of like they were saying goodbye one last time, or maybe see you again. That's a really good point, Demas. Thank you so much. What do you think of that, Sirach?
Yeah. I see Willie Mays popping up a lot, so I was just looking at that.
Willie Mays. I didn't see Willie Mays. But Demas, yeah, definitely let us know what city you're in. That was a great point. Really good one. Thank you so much. Where do you see Willie Mays? Oh, Elisa.
Everybody, yeah. It was a Willie Mays rookie card there.
Okay. I thought they were just talking about baseball all of a sudden. Willie Mays, by the way, could very well be the best player in baseball history. What do you think, Sirach?
Possibly, yeah. And didn't
say it? Say
Michael Dorn played Willie Mays in the Far Beyond the Stars episode.
Really? I didn't know that. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Willie Mays.
Yeah, huh? He was playing Willie Mays in the Far Beyond the Stars episode. Yes.
It's a little tall for that.
But my favorite baseball player is Ken Griffey Jr., just for the record.
Nice. It's a good one. I remember when he was just coming up and he was just the whole everything. The world stopped because there was this new rookie. Ken Griffey's son is coming. Thank you so much, MK. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Out in Canada. What part of Canada? Sirach, I played Bill Mazeroski, by the way, in a Roberto Clemente movie. If you remember Bill Mazeroski, he was a second baseman for the Pirates.
Bob Bonilla and Barry Bonds, I think they played on the Pirates.
That's right, the Killer Bees. And then my favorite team got my favorite player, Barry Bonds, and everything was wonderful in the world. And then everybody hated him, and we didn't care. We still loved him.
And then everybody hated him all of a sudden. The whole steroids came on his shoulders.
Yeah, I remember I saw Barry one time in L.A., and it was when he was doing kind of pushing to get into the Hall of Fame. And I was like, hey, Barry, good luck in the Hall of Fame. Or I said something like that. And he didn't know he was my favorite player ever, or one of. And so down in LA, he gets a lot of shit because, people talk a lot of jive about Giants players and especially Barry Bonds. And so he immediately looked at me suspiciously, like,
Screw
what's
you.
the joke? what's the point? And I was like, no, really, you did it, and I started talking to him, and he was like, oh, thanks, man. And then he got like all humble and stuff, but he was ready. He was like, fuck this guy.
Shout out to Billy Mays, the OxyClean guy.
I don't know what that means. Killwalker says, I got to go, but thank you, Ryan and Sirach, for your time. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love how the people commenting, they all know what's going on and we don't. We're just kind of like trying to catch up on what they're talking about.
Yeah, Rose Kirby was asking about the last day on the DS9 set. And I remember that day, a lot of tears and a lot of scripts being passed around to be autographed.
Do you still have yours?
I do. Yeah.
Nice. The Darth Eddie says, no matter what else Sirach can say, he was one of the last two faces ever seen on Deep Space Nine. Oh, no matter what else, Sirach can say he was one of the last two faces ever seen on DS9. That's something that a series lead usually gets to claim. It's pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah, I cherished that moment looking outside the window with now one of my favorite characters, which is Nana Visitor, as Kira, and it was just two of us staring out into the space.
Katie Carr says, I want the hypothetical DS9 Season 8 to be picked up. I would watch that with a big gleam. Maybe even if it was done like the Clone Wars with the voices in 3D animation. Bring Jake and Kira back.
I agree. And I think Ron Moore asked me after the premiere of the DS9 documentary, we were talking about, is it possible that they could do a season 8 and bring it back? And he was like, yeah, if you have like $140 million we can borrow.
Let me see what I got here. You guys, let's all pool our resources here. I don't have enough, but I could get us started. Did they take 20?
Even Scott Bakula didn't get his face seen. Wow, that's an interesting fact.
Der Romer out in Germany, where it's 1:40 a.m., says, which character in Star Trek would you love to play, Ryan? Do you mean existing character or like just something hypothetical? I'd love to be a Cardassian. Honestly, Cardassian would be a lot of fun. Or a Vorta. I could be like a Wei-Yun. Wei-Yun's always like, oh. I'd love to, be some kind of character actor or alien. Otherwise, just put me as a, lieutenant or commander, just something awesome. All the characters are really cool. Just don't make me a Neelix. Neelix would be tough. I would do it.
Anne Marie said this show is how she learns about sports. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
I could totally hear that in her voice too. T7R is how I learn about sports. That wasn't very good.
Not really.
Sirach and Ryan, have you ever gotten in full makeup and costume as a Klingon or Cardassian? Sirach, have you? Never. And I really don't have a desire after hearing all the horror stories. I've been in full makeup a few times. I've been an old school Klingon, like with just like the little bumps, but not like the full turtle shell head. I've been a Romulan, which was a lot of fun, a Romulan admiral. And I was a Tellarite. The Tellarite was just like full body suit. That was for Star Trek Continues for that one with Larry Nemeczek. He and I were Tellarites in that. A lot of fun. I do want to say Dead Purple out in Modesto. Thank you so much. She says, here, buddy. Hope it helps. I think she means you.
Yeah, because I said it costs about $140 million for season 8, so they're helping out.
Getting there. Thank you so much, Dead
We're getting
Purple.
there.
Thank you, DP. Continuum Trek says, think this will be enough for season 8. Well, we put those together and you never know. Thank you so much. Commander Homer says, I always thought Sirach was going to say Kenny Lofton for his baseball player.
Yeah, Kenny's a great guy, just not my favorite baseball player.
That's Ken Griffey Jr.
But he's a good guy. Ken Griffey Jr.
Heidi Borter says, what I always liked about Star Trek, Deep Space Nine in particular, was the number of wonderful, strong female characters on it. I think of Quark's mom, Ishka. We were kind of talking about that, strong female characters today, right, Sirach?
Yeah, and that's one thing that Star Trek really did very well is write strong female characters that weren't in the stereotypical box of what we expect female characters to be like.
The Darth Eddie says the contacts and makeup that Sirach wore when he was possessed by the Paw Wraiths or Wormhole Prophet looked cool. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, and the thing that was the worst about that outfit was not really the makeup, but it was the eyes. I had these two contacts that were red and made my whole eye red, and that was irritating to wear.
Patrick Brownfield says, Moogie.
Good one.
Thanks. Thanks, brother. It almost sounded like Hulk Hogan.
Brother.
Oh, that was a good one. A+.
Thank you. Thank you.
Katie Carr says, one line from any Star Trek series you have memorized. Ooh, that's a good one. Sirach, do you have any line from any Star Trek series? Probably Deep Space Nine.
Engage. That's my line. Thank you. Thank you very much. Are we engaging? What's your line?
I don't know. We got a lot. There's I like it.
You have to do it with the Patrick Stewart's voice.
Oh, it has to be, even if it's a Deanna Troi line?
Even if it's a Deanna Troi line.
Okay. Maybe you have gotten a little more seasoned. Who said that? Oh, I already said it was Deanna Troi. And then Riker says, seasoned. That's a terrible thing to say to a man or something like that. That was Lower Decks. Great episode. Lower Decks.
Oh, that was Lower Decks.
Terrible thing to say to a man. I thought that was fun. Thank you so much, Katie Carr. That's a great question. Rose Kirby says, last week it was on TV. I still cry at that song. I'll be seeing you. Thanksgiving for you, Jake, and the last memories you still give me.
Thank you. Thanksgiving time.
Mark says, quite possibly the easiest line you could have picked, Sirach.
Thank you. I'm good easy stuff.
We only have a few minutes left, guys. Let's rapid fire some of these. Here we go. Paul Brullo says, bravo. We saw that. Heidi says, Max was a good actor on Deep Space Nine. Loved him. Totally. Katie Carr says, the thing that made me a Star Trek fan outside of the morals to the story was dignified and strong female characters like Janeway 7, Jadzia, Kira, and Bailana. They inspire me each day.
Yeah.
Don't touch my peppers. Make it so. Engage, Mr. Number. Trip Tucker. A poop question, sir?
That's the quote.
Chien Moraes says, even if it's Quark saying a Picard line. Huh. We'd have to get Armin to do that, and I don't think I could do Quark. Can you?
No, but I can do Nog saying, Who's going to tell us who the self-sealing symbols are? Something like that. Something to that degree.
Or Les Landau. Thank you, Demas.
Or less.
That Picard Troy. How about Troy saying a Picard line? Nah, better not. It's going to get me in trouble somehow. No. Maress says, they're going to think I'm a sanitation engineer, not a chief engineer, but I'll still be a perfect gentleman. Name that quote. Data, oh shit, that's a good one. Or what about Data in Generations when he goes, yes! That's a good line.
Short.
The line must be drawn here. This far, no further. And I will make them pay for what they've done. That's a Picard.
All right.
It's a good one. You got to see that one. Chocolate is a serious business. Oh no.
It is.
Someone's taking the puns. I'll let you read that one.
Oh. That's right up your alley there.
I know. I can't say anything about it because that's definitely there.
I can see Homer shaking his head.
Yeah. Heidi says thank you.
And
thank
Carmen.
You. Carmen too. Carmen will scowl.
Yeah.
Picard voice. I've never met a chocolate I didn't like.
What is that graphic? I like that graphic.
What graphic?
The last one you just said, the chocolate. There was a graphic for the image. Ryan, where are you? You just disappeared on us.
Sorry, I went back into the back room for a second, and I saw you kind of like looking around, like what's. Uh-oh. Do you know what this one is, Sirach? I know what this is. Yep, we know that one. That's some Eminem right there for a second. We are having more technical difficulties today than we ever had.
This by myself now. Ryan, you here?
Oh yeah, we see you just fine.
Oh.
I heard you doing the Eminem for a minute there.
Okay, you heard that.
Yeah. That was nice. Katie Carr says there are 3 things to remember about being a Starfleet captain. Keep your shirt tucked in, go down with the ship, and it's Janeway. And never abandon a member of your crew.
Ryan's voices.
Sounds like a punk band. No, it sounds like a Seals and Crofts kind of band.
Yeah, Ryan's voice.
Anyway, favorite Lionel Richie song? Do you have one, Sirach?
Favorite line?
Lionel Richie song.
Oh, yes. I do have a favorite Lionel Richie song. And it's So Is It Me You're Looking For?
Ooh, good one.
And the funny thing about that, for those of you that are listening, you got to watch the video for Lionel Richie's Hello song. It's the worst music video ever produced, and I'm surprised that it was allowed to air. He's basically like a pedophile, and it's kind of ridiculous.
But you know what is the best video ever is also by Lionel Richie back when he was with the Commodores, I believe, which is
Zoom?
Sail On.
No.
Sail On, man. That one. Good grief. That's the best one. Honorable mention to Easy. Easy like Sunday Morning.
Easy.
Beautiful. Okay, last one, and then we got to run. So this is a Voyager reference, because Janeway says, "There's coffee in that nebula," and Picard will say, "There's Earl Grey in that nebula. Go get it, Mr. One."
I love it, Ryan. Never get enough of your Patrick Stewart. It's too good.
All right. Well, thanks everybody very much for joining us. Sorry about the technical difficulties and the tardiness, but we've got really big things to tell you very soon. We just can't tell you right now. Can we even give them a hint?
I don't know anything about it, so that's how we keep me out of the loop.
You know all about it. We've been talking about it for 3 hours. Anyway, cool. Thanks very much, guys. We'll be seeing you in the social media. Thank you for all your support. Really cool. Chase had some nice things to say about us. Chase Masterson, by the way. Apparently, you guys are doing a great job for us by spreading the word and telling people that you like us, which trickles all the way out to other Star Trek actors who say they hear good things about us. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for sticking with us on this journey. Couldn't have done it without you guys. And without the late great Aaron Eisenberg.
Coolest dude in the world. On that note, for Aaron Eisenberg and Russ Hasledge and Sirach Lofton and Melissa Longo, thank you all very much. Great job, by the way. Thank you very much. Great job. We'll see you again real soon. And always remember the 7th rule.